A country's legal and regulatory framework affects the structure, functioning, and development of its local currency bond market, or Lcbm. The building block of legal and regulatory framework can be assessed around 5 key dimensions of policy indicators. These are the government's ability to borrow, market regulation and enforcement, measures to safeguard investor rights, robust legal framework to develop collective investment schemes, and adequate tax frameworks. Let's explore each dimension in more detail. When the government issues securities, legislation and other legal instruments grant the government the ability to borrow. They also provide authorization to different government entities to operate in these markets. The legal framework should clarify the roles and responsibilities of the debt manager. This includes the role that the central bank undertakes as a fiscal agent of the government. A legal requirement for the publication of a debt management strategy should facilitate coordination between the debt management authorities and the fiscal and monetary authorities. Several debt management operations like liability management and implementation of a primary dealer system might require additional legal provisions. Next, market regulation and enforcement mitigate the risk of unfair trading practices such as market manipulation, front-running, collusion, and insider trading. To do this, the framework should define and enforce fair trading practices, penalize deviations, and ensure investor protection through adequate rules for depository intermediaries to protect the holdings of investors. It is also vital to safeguard investor rights by segregating and identifying customer assets in the books of depositories. This prevents the use of customer assets for proprietary trading or other self-financing activities without their consent. Next, a robust legal and regulatory framework is the key to developing collective investment schemes, or CIS, like mutual funds, investment funds, etc. Since CIS are marketed to retail investors, it is particularly important to ensure investor protection. There should be minimum standards for the eligibility, governance, and operational conduct of a CIS operator, including rules governing their legal form and structure and the segregation and protection of customer assets. Regular disclosure and periodic mark-to-market valuation for security holdings play an important role in providing the relevant information to investors. And finally, tax frameworks on government securities are a key determinant of investment decisions and liquidity in Lcbms. The tax treatment of primary and secondary market transactions for government securities should therefore be clear and reasonable. In conclusion, achieving these goals depends on effective enforcement, which is a function of the robustness of the regulatory and supervisory framework, the quality of the regulator and supervisor, their resources, and their independence.